So you think about the world that we live in today, what happens when that flips to a quarter of your sales go online, or a quarter of consumables are actually traded through online channels, not only for retailers, but for the brands in the audience as well. And so a few guys are thinking, this guy is not only running for president, but he knows a lot about online grocery. It's probably that guy that I met because the guy's a thing. But no, I'm not Andrew Yang. I'm not running for president. So don't confuse me with him. All the folks are thinking, what does Box do? What are you guys doing to help solve this? And so for us, it's a very differentiated go-to-market strategy. So for us, limited SKU count, we sell usually the large items or large format of the items. And what you find is a really good kind of working capital cycle for us. And so for us, it started off in my garage, as a lot of you guys know. And now, with 1,700 items in the facilities, we actually turn our inventory between 12 to 15 times a year because we concentrate on those fast sellers. 2 to 5 items per category, easy and large basket selection. So on average, without fresh foods, just the CPG items, we sell 8 to 10 items at about $100 per typical shop. You parse in some of the fresh, that actually goes above $200 and over 25 picks per order or so. So it really is a basket building experience, because around the industry, most of the technology built today was centered around a single pick e-commerce order. And so for us, that's a different way for us to kind of differentiate ourselves. We also like to think of ourselves as your friend, whether you're a retailer needing technology, or whether it's a CPG company needing data or extra sales or extra growth or extra marketing opportunities. And for us, what we found is that this is really needed, because around the industry, when you try, as digital people, when you try to actually invest in digital platforms, you have the inevitable fight between finance and marketing. And so I'm from Jersey, grew up in the 80s and 90s, and so the Jersey Shore was a crucial part of my life. And so this is a scene, if the Jersey Shore had finance versus marketing with HR in the middle, this is what it would probably look like. Just
come at me, bro. Come at me. Come on. Come at me, bro. Come on. Frank, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me. I'm right on the move. Come at me, bro.
I'm sorry, I just love playing these videos because this is just how my brain thinks. I skipped over a slide before. That was a slide in which I was going to show all the different things about how we advertise for marketers today at the brand level. And one of the things that we think is pretty innovative that we've done with some of the folks in the audience here is actually guarantee ROI on certain of those placements. And so I know a bunch of our teams, our buying teams, our vendor marketing teams are here. I have no idea where they are, but is Ankit here? Oh, there he is. With the hand, can you want to stand up? I'm putting him on the spot. So he's our head merchant, and he can guarantee up to 6x ROI if you buy him a drink. And so buy that man a drink afterwards. But it has been a really interesting thing, because for us, being able to empower you guys to go back to the finance team to say, hey, I want to spend this because I'm guaranteed a certain amount of ROI. It goes from this to a much different 90s episode, the episode where Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage actually came together.
I am talking about Macho Madness and Hulkamania, 2 mega powers meeting here tonight. Hulk Hogan, what is happening?
Well, you know, me and G, we really don't know what we're dealing with here, man. And I'm just kind of a little worried about washing up here. It's all because we just might blow the whole planet up.
So, it's the 80s. I'm sure cocaine was a hell of a drug. It was, but yeah, could you imagine that kind of pairing between you and your finance department? If you can, buy Ankit a drink. And I don't know which one he'll be, but he'll be Macho Man or Hulk Hogan tonight. And we'll see you at 3 a.m. Ankit. So go for it. What you also find is that it's not just with marketing, but it's also with data as well, showing visual path to purchase data, demographics, how we can really unlock that funnel so that you know, as you invest into certain placements, as you invest into certain actual kind of nicer pictures or lifestyle shots, that you're actually getting an ROI in real time for those things. And that has yielded something outside of just vendor dollars for us. That's yielded great partnerships. So we had a wonderful dinner with Coca-Cola last night where we helped them launch a 90-day exclusive on Box, the Smartwater pH balanced water and Smartwater alkaline water. And we shared that data with them. Where are these this is being traded, how the packaging was. Did folks really like it? What were the demographics of the folks that actually bought this for that much? And it doesn't just stop with Coca-Cola. Anytime you talk about them, you gotta talk about Pepsi, so Quaker as well. And so, Switzerland here, guys. Quaker. So Quaker's been really forward-thinking of making e-commerce only packs. We actually tested these alongside with their regular in-store packs, and we said, hey, if you print this big ugly box, don't tell your grandkids it's ugly, it's this big beautiful box where you save money on colors, and you print out the retail sale, and you put this really big barcode. We think, and we can help you test, do an A/B test on conversion rates of this box versus another box. And so what we showed was that actually the conversion rates were virtually similar. And now Pepsi, when you look at a lot of their online larger packs, they're starting to go with these different packs. So these are the ways that we like to be the friend rather than the enemy for the industry. And so for our own brand, it still continues to flourish. What we find is that we play at the top of that funnel, so really around quality, so good, better, best. We're really at the best side of that funnel, but we don't kind of like needle you as brands. We don't really put it in your face as consumers, but we really let the quality speak for itself. So recently, Good Housekeeping voted our toilet paper the best toilet paper in a club channel in America, and #2 overall across the country. And that is a lifelong achievement for me. And you might be thinking, my gosh, that is so amazing, so cool. How does this man stay married with like stats like that? The reality is that people only care here. Like when I go to like bars in New York and I start talking about this stuff, people are like, yeah, cool story, bro. And they actually go to the bar and get a drink and never come back. And I'm like, why don't you ever come back? Maybe that's the reason why. So we also innovate as well. Our version of innovation is like, let's go really big. You know, we have these fruit emojis, fruit flavored or flavored by fruit juices, 70% of your daily kind of vitamin C needs, and these wonderful little pouches, which I call kind of mute buttons for your kids. They're not really like kind of food snacks, but you get about 3 seconds of mute with your kids every time you give them one. And we put them in this giant tub, and it's like so huge, and there's like thousands of packs, and we did this photo shoot where I'm sure the photo person was like, just sit down and hug the thing. And the person right there is probably thinking, I didn't go to acting school for this. But they did, so, and they'll forever be anonymous. And we've been selling a lot of it. So as a lot of you guys know, we also build our own robotics. So some of you have visited us in our Union, New Jersey facility. That is, full story, like 3-story mezzanines. But for us, having our own internal hardware teams, we now have been rolling out our internal robotics across the country. So Dallas, this isn't even an earlier version of it. Dallas is now fully automated via our own software, 100%, and our own hardware, 100%. So these things act like a virtual conveyor belt without the need for the capex of a conveyor belt. And so the people that make this, we have one guy named Wu Zhang, the other guy named is Wu Jun. Together they formed the Wu Zhang clan. And so you're probably thinking like, do they have HR bots? What the hell's going on here? We do. They're just not here in Vegas today. That's what I can say all this stuff. So it's completely rolled out, and you see a train of them moving around the facility. So instead of having people walk around with carts, these things go and actually search for open pack tables. There's even like the subway thing where it tells you like how many seconds left until your next pick. And so the other side of the house also is that we found everything that we built has become rather important for retailers. It's really a core part of that stack. So having everything from the front-end software to the middleware, all the way to the warehouse management software, all the way down to the robotics is rather unique in the marketplace, not only because of that integrated technology, but also because we operate that technology